Yarr matey, this be Pirate Mike with a story about plundering and sailing and cruising the seas. He went out to see the mighty red and green sea, yes, an exotic ocean. And he was taking his leave and went up onto the poop deck, and he brought his fishing rod with him. And with his fishing rod he cast a mighty hook into the depths. Yarr. And so he waited and waited and waited. Waited half the day away. Sitting, falling asleep almost. 'Twas a calm day. 'Twarn't too many fish biting at the hook. Dozing off, his eyes were closing, and then, bam! The biggest yank he'd ever felt. Bigger than the yank that his cabin mate provided him the night before, yes. And Pirate Mike pulled and reeled and pulled and reeled, fought the fish, fought the mighty beast for many hours, until he surfaced the beast. And what he saw was this beautiful fish of silver and gold and many colors. So anyway, he saw this beautiful fish of silver and gold and multitude of colors. And the fish looked at him and said, "Pirate Mike, I am a mighty wish fish, and if you spare me my life, I will grant you 3 wishes." And Pirate Mike said, "Yarr, this be me lucky day. The wish fish had beaten me line." And the wish fish says, "Will you spare me, Pirate Mike?" And Pirate Mike says, "Yes, I will spare thee, wish fish, if you grant me 3 wishes." And the wish fish says, "Yes, Pirate Mike, I will grant ye these 3 wishes. Wishes 3. But I have some rules." Pirate Mike says, "Rules? Pirates don't follow rules." And the wish fish says, "Yes, but the wish fish does. And there are 3 rules you must follow when making your wishes. You mustn't wish for love. 2, you mustn't wish for death. And 3, you mustn't wish for a construction worker." Pirate Mike, being confused, he said, "Arr, fish, what do you mean? That be a silly rule. The first 2 make sense, but the last." The fish says, "Don't worry about it. It's a complicated situation." So Pirate Mike says, "Alright, I wasn't fine. A little disappointed." Pirate Mike concedes to these rules. So anyway, Pirate Mike, he says, "Alright, wish fish, I wish for a bag of gold, doubloons." And the fish grants him his wish, and the doubloons appear on the ship. And he says, "Your wish is granted." And Pirate Mike thinks carefully about this next wish, and he gets a little crafty. You see a look on his face. He gets a smirk, and he says to the wish fish, "Aha! I wish to have a son, an adopted son from the far-off land of China." And so the fish, a bit puzzled, grants him his wish no less. And then the Pirate Mike says, "Oh, my son, what's his name?" And the fish goes, "His name is Jordan." Wrong. Yes. And the pirate says, "Jordan, that's not very Chinese." And the fish says, "It's Americanized." So the fish gave him the Chinese son that he wanted to adopt, and the pirate, like, "Arr, I say, my informed, convincingly says to the fish. And the fish says, "One last wish, Pirate Mike." And Pirate Mike says, "Well, I don't want my son to be lonely. He needs a brother. He needs a Chinese adopted brother." And so Pirate Mike says, "I wish he had a Chinese adopted brother. In fact, I wish it was his brother from home." And so the fish says, "Arr, Pirate Mike." The fish doesn't say arr, but I do. I'm the narrator. The fish says, "Pirate Mike, your wish is granted." And his second son, his adopted brother for his Chinese sons, his name is Richard. And so now he has a brother, Michael and Richard. Wrong. The Chinese brothers. And Pirate Mike says, "Aha! Fish, I've fooled you. I've broken your third rule." And the fish says, "What are you talking about there, Pirate Mike?" And Pirate Mike says, he says, "You said no construction workers. Yet here I have my sons, Michael wrong and Richard wrong." And the fish laughs and says, "Pirate Mike, do you think I was born yesterday? I knew you'd try something like that in an effort to acquire a construction worker. But you forgot one